Yes, thank you for bringing that. I would like one last comment from each one of you. If you could reflect.
Well, one thing I'd like to say we shouldn't forget, and I think we all know, that there are a few people, not many, that if you sit in front of them, your heart blossoms. I remember when you see living in Benares, Ananda Mai used to come regularly. She has an ashram. And we would say, oh, you know, Ananda Mai, she's come. So we'd all go there in a group, like getting ready for, you know, a very strong drink, you know. And she spoke very little. She spoke very little. We hardly have any of her words. And she would sit. You have Ananda Mai. You had a darshan, no?
No, she passed away before I was born.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Andrew did. Andrew
You did?
Yeah, stayed with her for 4
So
years.
maybe you know this, well, you experienced it. See, and for example, you would sit there, and she's sitting on a ledge somewhere in the ashram, and just looking up into the sky, not saying anything at all, nothing. We don't know whether she was a dualist, a non-dualist, you know. We have no idea at all of her philosophy. What we wonder at is she had a very extraordinary spiritual life. And she would look up into the sky, and you, after 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you begin to feel, oh. And within 5 minutes, your eyes, tears are coming. And within 10 minutes, your eyes are like red, raw, with weeping, you know. And after not more than 15, you have to bow and leave because you're out of... Yeah. And so, and it would take you, I tell you, all day like that. And then the next day, you're coming down a bit. So take 2 or 3 days to get back to your normal screwed up self. And I remember now, you think, well, that's psychological. Well, one evening, I was walking along the ghats, along Benares, the waterfront, late at night, 10, 11. And there's a ghat, which is Anandamai Ghat, where there's her ashram. And I was just walking by there and feeling something. Oh, why this emotion, you know? And tears coming to my eyes suddenly, you know. And then I looked around, up, and she was up there. It's very few stories up, looking down. I thought, my goodness, you know. So this is a special power that special gurus have. And it what makes them, if they are in a crowd, followed by thousands and thousands of people, much more than by what they say. So I think we shouldn't forget that, and such people are rare, but they make history. And another one small thing I'd like you to remember, because we all know, Guru never dies. Swamiji, my Guruji, he's alive. He left the body in 92, but he's alive. He's alive in my heart and in devotees. Jesus, who was a very great Guru, you may not be Christian, doesn't matter, he's alive. So presence of Master, even if you don't have a living Master, no, you may remember the great Masters, and they come and they bless us. They give us grace. No. So, like that. We don't need to despair.
And